budget prepping. How to find your preps and spend less money on them. Hey everybody, it's Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. It's a very important topic. Most of us don't have unlimited budgets. We have to budget wisely for our preps. There are a lot of different sources, so don't worry, don't fret. There's a lot of different ways you can get preps for less. What are some of the places? Okay, there's obvious things. Big box stores and buying in bulk. So your unit cost per unit lowers. It may not be a less expensive way to prep, but that's one way. Restaurant supply stores is another way to buy your preps in larger quantities so the price per unit goes down. You can save some money on like per pound, but you may spend more money to get the item. So if you're budget conscious as far as how much you're spending, that's a different story. But we're all budget conscious on getting the most out of our money. That's why I mentioned like big box stores. I mentioned restaurant supply stores. That's a really good one. If you can get farm direct type stuff also, or from like a big granary, a big mill, something like that, also is another great source to get things in bulk and save yourself a bunch of money. Feed stores, another way to get things in bulk. If you're buying like field corn or items like that that are not for human consumption, they're usually made and produced for feeding animals, livestock, etc. Some people, they'll stockpile that. I know a lot of people that have talked about getting feed corn and stockpiling it. Hey, it works. You know, if that's the route you want to go, then great. There's different grains, different stuff you can get at feed stores. So if you're looking to go that route, buying in big quantities like that, you may also be able to save some money at a feed store. If you are budget conscious as far as the amount you're spending, not just trying to get the most for your money, but maybe buying things, you know, only spending like $5, $10 at a time. That's a whole separate category because you can't necessarily do that. You can't go to a big, feed store, grain, mill or something like that. You can't really go to places like that and spend $5 or $10. But what are some of the places you can do that? You can do that at, say, Walmart, Sam's Club, maybe Costco, maybe Sam's Club, I'm not sure. But you can do it like Walmart. You can do it at your corner grocery store, really. You may not be getting the best value, but you can get a can of green beans, a can of, cannelli beans or whatever kind of beans or fruit or vegetables, or maybe some canned meat. You can do that in small quantities, but you're not getting the best value. So if you're looking to do stuff like that, what is a good source for some preps in value? It's actually the dollar store. We don't have Dollar Generals around here, so can't really speak to that. But the dollar store, meaning like those stores where everything's a dollar, some things are a good deal there. Some things are not. Some things you got to look at the quantity you're getting versus the price you're paying. Like for example, my son is like, "Oh, Hot Wheels for $1." And I'm like, "Son, those are 97 cents at Walmart." So $1 is not a good deal. So you gotta think about that. Yes, flowers from Little Bit. She had to show you guys. All right, thank you, baby girl. Now let me make a video, okay? All right.
Keep them.
Okay, thank you. I get to keep these. I'm special. She loves me a lot. All right. Yes, dollar store. Some things do make sense. Some things do not, though. So be careful. Choose wisely. And if you're the shopper in your family, you probably will know, you'll be able to look at things and tell, okay, this is a better deal. This is not a better deal. I don't have the list of all the things that are better or worse. Just a sec. Sorry, I had to pause it to do something very important. I had to put these flowers behind my ear, because that's, you know, what we do here as a family man. And my little girl wanted me to wear these flowers on my video. So, hey, whatever. I don't care. I'm secure in my manhood. Yes, dollar store is a good source. So what are some other sources of inexpensive preps? Well, let me tell you, there are some good ones out there. There's a lot of them. You can go to off-the-wall places like estate sales. Yeah, you can. Auctions, same kind of thing. You may get some wonderful deals there. But what are some of my favorites? My favorite place to go get preps for inexpensive is thrift stores, or our thrift stores. Goodwill, St. Vincent de Paul, Deseret. Those are three of my favorite right there. As well as some just local faith-based like charitable organizations that have thrift stores. Those are awesome. There's one, my closest one to me is a little faith-based one that is awesome stuff. I guess what they do is they get a lot of good stuff. They got a lot of stuff coming in there, and they pick and choose because it's a smaller place. And then they send the rest of the stuff on to like St. Vincent de Paul or Goodwill or some of the bigger ones. But wow, they have some good stuff in there. They keep the best, and it's really cool. I've scored. Look back through my videos and look at thrift store score videos. I have scored tactical backpacks, you know, several $100 backpacks for $10 in lightly used condition, stuff like that. I found Condor, my Condor Sierra fleece that I wear sometimes. I got that for I think $10 instead of 60 or 70 new in basically brand new condition. A lot of scores can be had at thrift stores. I found sleeping pads, I found tents, I found hammocks, I found garden tools, I found stuff to work on the house with. I found lots of clothing, of course, a lot of different like survival related things, even some you know, like kitchen knives, some used some silverware, stuff like that you can use for camping, etc. Cast iron. You can usually find some good cast iron at Goodwill. Also, hand grinders, meat grinders, and grain grinders you can find there sometimes. I'll tell you what, you can score at some of these thrift stores. My favorite, although it is the furthest from us right now, is Deseret Industries. It is the thrift store of the LDS Church. If you have kids, if you got little kids, if you have one of these close enough to you that you can go to within 45 minutes or an hour, go there. I mean, they sell all their like onesies for 50 cents. I'm not kidding. They're most of them are brand new or in awesome condition, no stains or anything like that. Crazy. I found the best deals there. And another thing I like about that is from the research I've done, all the profits actually go to help people, help the community, help people in need. Instead of like Goodwill, Goodwill is a for-profit organization. Yes, they help people, but they're also for-profit. St. Vincent de Paul, I think, is pretty good. Don't know a lot about them. I haven't actually researched them as a company or as an organization. But yeah, thrift store prepping, I'll tell you what, I've found some awesome scores there. So check out thrift store. Garage sales and yard sales. Another way that you might be able to find some good preps. Some of the best things I've usually found at yard sales are like axes, mauls, garden tools. I have found some stuff for garden implements. I've seen wheelbarrows before. Yeah, there's a lot of different things, though. You never know what you're going to get at a yard sale or a garage sale. That can be a good source for finding items for your prepping. I don't know what you need, and who knows what people are selling at garage sales and yard sales. You may waste a bunch of time doing it, or you may score. You never know. Same with anything, like thrift stores. It's also hit and miss. Sometimes I get awesome scores, bunch of scores at once. Sometimes I just find one little gem. I try to do that. That's what I try to do. I don't want to buy a bunch of junk. I want to find that gem. Each time I go there, I try to find that one gem. Or if I can find more than one gem, great. Another thing also, go back to thrift stores, was garage sales and yard sales, is quilts and wool blankets. Good one. Or sleeping bags. Another good one. just make sure they're in, they're not gross, they're in good condition. So blankets to keep you warm, yeah, that's important, right? Okay, so garage sales, yard sales, yes. What is another one? Another one is not a place, but it is a thing, an action. What is it? Couponing. You guys have seen those extreme couponing shows. Yes, you can do it. Actually, I did it. My wife and I, we did. We extreme coupon for a couple weeks, maybe a month, or maybe even 2 months. I forget exactly how long. It's a lot of work. Let me tell you that. It is a lot of work. That's why we don't do it anymore. But you can save a bunch of money. My personal record was, and I forget the exact number, it was either 89% or 92% savings. Seriously, I saved, just say 89%, say 85%, lowball me, I don't care. I saved 85%. That is a phenomenal deal. So yeah, and that was my best, but I was averaging, I was averaging, what, 40 to 60%-ish. And that's nothing to shake a stick at. That's pretty good, I think. So yeah, couponing. Although, if you got the time and money, if you got the time for it, yes. Or just, include just regular coupons. Also, shop the sales. Shopping sales is another great way to do it. Also, local. Interact with your neighbors. Find out what they want to trade for the eggs, the fresh eggs. Maybe what you're growing, you can trade with them. Or whatever. Different things. Think about different ways to get items for less. Save money, budget your prepping, make the most of your money. It's very, very important. Also, if you have any other ideas that I haven't talked about in this video, please comment below. Let me know what you guys are doing, how you guys are saving money with your preps, in your preparedness. Also, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please share the videos. Please do the things to help with the algorithm. I really appreciate it. Really helps me, motivates me, really. Watching subscribership go up, watching good comments come in, watching the thumbs up, all those kind of things, all the good analytics. Yeah, it really helps motivate me to know that I'm making a difference, that I'm helping people, that I'm empowering people, and I'm uplifting people, because that's what I'm here to do. So yeah, please let me know. What are your ideas? Where do you save money? How do you save money in your preps? I know that one channel, way bigger than this channel, I'm pretty sure, yeah, way bigger. I don't know how many subscribers she has, but she's all about being thrifty, and that's Prepper Princess. Don't really need to do a shout out for her because she's a way bigger channel, but she does have a lot of good ideas. She may take it to the extreme sometimes that you may not want to go as far as she goes, but she does have a lot of good ideas. So if you want to check out her channel, please check out her channel. If you don't know about it, yeah, check her out. She talks about a lot of good stuff, a lot of good ways to save money. Like I said, some of it's a little extreme sometimes, but hey, take it with a grain of salt and figure out how you want to employ it in your life to make better decisions for your preps and your life, your lifestyle. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, we prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear. And the biggest thing is remember that prepping is living insurance. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day and blessings to you and yours.